Welcome back to the Tomb and Tomb Cryptmaster playthrough. I'm doing a solo playthrough with only one band of adventurers heading into the tomb to plumb the crypts and try and survive with as much treasure as possible. A few things to start off with. The first thing I wanted to mention was in the first episode, Ravenwind cast this spell Backlash, and of course it didn't work because the Iron Golem negates the first two successes on him. However, I did have two successes, which should have meant one of my allies, either Ravenwind or another one in the adventuring party, should have taken 2 hit points of damage, or up to only 1 hit point left. And I didn't do that, which I should have. However, it would not have killed any of the party members, but they should have taken wounds. However, when we did run back to the inn, all wounds get healed when you're back at the inn, so those wounds would have come off. So no real game changer there. And the other thing that I am going to do now is I am going to take Hammer. Now, Hammer's special ability is that it says if he will get 2 hit points and 4 red holiness dice if in the party with Axe. And as a free action, which I'm going to do right now, it says discard 1 character and 1 item. Find Axe in the pool and recruit him. So what I've done is I have gone and fished Axe out of the pool. So I'm going to leave the halberd with Baron Fabrice, which gives him 2 letters, and I'm going to take the treasure we found, the Bow of Farsight, which is a pretty cool weapon. I can't do it, it's a treasure. Never mind, I have to get rid of the halberd if I want to bring Axe into the game. So indeed, because this is an item, and Hammer's ability is to get rid of a character and an item. So I'm going to get rid of the halberd. Not a big deal. We'll get rid of that, and we're going to say goodbye to Lady Erin. So she is disappearing from the game. Oh well, away she goes. So that's now 4 characters gone. However, we are bringing in Axe. He has been called. So here's Axe, another crazed druid, and he has the symbol of an axe on his forehead. And of course, Hammer has the symbol of a hammer tattooed on his forehead. They must be evil twins or something. But anyway, he is a fighter, so we can see here. And his abilities, 3 green and 4 blue attack dice. However, because he is now in the party with Hammer, he's going to have 2 extra hit points, so he's going to have 5 hit points, and he's going to get 4 red attack dice as well because he's in the party with Hammer. So that is really nice ability. So the 2 of these guys together now form quite a nasty team for us. And I'm just contemplating whether I should beef up the party a little bit more. I think I'm going to. So as per the solo rules, I need to discard a character if I draw cards when I'm at the inn. So let's see who is going to disappear, and that will be Sir Ron Deschamps or something. Anyway, gone. And that was another fighter. So our fighters seem to be disappearing, and her abilities were 2 red attack dice, 1 green skill, and 3 holiness. And it says react when Sir Ron is recruited, draw 2 prayer cards. So that's too bad. Another character down. So that's 5 characters disappeared of the 20. We have 5 characters in our party, which means we have 10 characters left to draw from the inn. Okay. So I am going to take, I think I'm just going to take 2 item cards. Now they have to be put on characters right away. And the first item card is a whetstone. It says bonus dice from weapons are 1 level higher. Bonus dice from weapons. And of course, we have no weapons. So let's hope that indeed the second item we got are throwing daggers. and they are an item, and they are indeed a weapon. So we are going to put the throwing daggers onto Axe, because he's our fighter. It says react. When monsters are revealed, roll 3 green dice. For each success, inflict 1 wound on any one monster. So I believe the whetstone bonus dice from weapons are 1 level higher. So if I combine the whetstone item with the throwing daggers, that means we're going to get 3 blue dice at the start for Axe. Alright, so we're going to stick that on Axe. So he now has a whetstone and the throwing daggers. And again, you have to kind of interpret the cards and things in this game a little bit on the fly, because not everything is crystal clear. But anyway, I think we're ready now to delve back into the tomb, and I do believe we are going to avoid the iron golem because he pounded us into rubble the last time. So we're going to go and look at some other tombs. So let's get going. Okay, so one other thing I've done is I've actually taken the board and I've rotated it around so that everything is right side up as far as filming goes. Alright, so I just basically took the board from last time and I've turned it back so that the numbers are showing right side up instead of upside down. So anyway, the entrance is now here instead of at the top. So away we go into the tomb. And we know the iron golem is sitting in this crypt, so let's avoid that. And we're going to go right here. This is another crypt that has only 1 card in it. And away we go, and we're going to see what we get. And wowzer, I'm really picking some nasty things. We get Rubric. And Rubric says, Rubric may suffer wounds from green, only from green dice. Rubric acts after the raiding party acts each turn. So he acts after on each turn. Each combat round, as a single combat action, Rubric makes 1 attack against each character in the raiding party. Wow, and he has 10 red attack dice. However, he does only have 1 hit point. So if we can take him out right now, which it doesn't look like we can do, wow, that is bad news. Alright, it says, let me just take a look at my characters and take a look at this guy, and then of course monsters are supposed to act first, but we do have the bow. Now, let me just review some things, come back, and then we'll get into this encounter. Yes, he's a lovely looking character, isn't he? Okay, so we're all set up here to take on Rubric. After reviewing this card a little bit, it looks like every one of our party members gets to attack first. He is only damaged by green dice, and if we do not kill him during our first attacks, he will get to attack every single one of my 5 adventurers with 10 red dice. And that, I believe, will likely, because the red dice have 70% chance to hit, kill every single one of my party members, which would make this a very short playthrough. So let's hope. Now, looking at my characters, my cleric has no green attack dice, so not going to bother rolling any dice. My rogue, Jacqueline, has no green attack dice either, not going to bother. And my fighter with the bow gets to go first. Well, everyone gets to go first. He has no green attack dice. The wizard has 1 green attack dice. So, 30% chance to kill Rubric. All he has is 1 hit point. And the wizard! Alright, the wizard walks up and smacks him down. That is most excellent. So our wizard took Rubric out. He only has 1 hit point. He is worth 4 experience points. So we did not have to suffer the wrath of his retribution. So that goes into our XP pile. None of my characters got damaged. That's excellent. I think we're going to head back into the tomb because we've had good success there and try another crypt. So let me get set up here again. Okay, so back in the tomb we go after taking out that horrific monster, which would have laid a major hurting on all of us. I think we're just going to go for here. Another 1-card tomb. We're having not the greatest success with 1-card tombs, but our crypts. We're going to go into this crypt, which is right here, and see what we get. All right, it is another monster. We have monster-filled crypts everywhere, and this is a werebeast. And let's take a look at him. He has 5 green attack dice. That's not so great. And his battle attack, once per round, remove 1 wound. And either set the werebeast holiness dice to green, attack dice to red, hit points to 3, or set its holiness to red, attack to green, and hit points to 7. This does not count as this monster's action for the round. So basically he can flip his holiness and attack dice around, which then alters his hit points. So we can either have him be 7 hit points rolling 5 red dice, or he can be 7 hit points rolling 5 green attack dice. So he's a bit of a altering his attack abilities depending on how tough he wants to be. Okay, well, we're going to get that all set up and see if we can take this guy down. So come back and we'll see what happens there. Alright, so we're all set up to take on the werebeast. I have decided that I'm going to leave him with 7 hit points, which means he's going to be rolling 5 green attack dice, which is less likely to hit. Now, we do have our fighter that has the bow of Farsight, and he is going to get to actually have the first attack because that's the special ability of the bow, and he has 3 blue attack dice. So let's go ahead and roll his 3 blue attack dice, and he gets 2 hits. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to put 2 hit points of damage on the werebeast. And now it is the werebeast's turn, and he gets 5 green attack dice. And I am going to set my cleric, Hammer. Where is Hammer? He is right here. Hammer has the 2 extra hit points because Axe is in the party with him. So he has a total of 3 plus 2. He has 5 hit points. However, if all 5 green dice hit from the werebeast, Hammer will be killed. Not likely, but let's see what happens. So the werebeast attacks Hammer and gets 2 hits. So Hammer is going to take 2 damage. Put that on him. And now how things work is basically the rest of my adventuring party gets to attack, because you alternate back and forth. However, everyone gets to have an attack in a combat an entire round. So our fighter went first, shot the bow, did 2 damage. The werebeast attacks. I used Hammer for defense. He took 2 damage, and now we get to have the rest of the party go. So Hammer, in retaliation, is going to use his 4 blue attack dice to attack the werebeast. And he only gets 1 hit. So that's 1 more damage on the werebeast. That's 3 hit points. He has a total of 7. Next, I'm going to have Jacqueline go. She has 2 blue attack dice. And let's see what she gets. And she gets nothing. And next, let's just have Axe go. Axe now has the whetstone, which moves each of these bonus dice up 1 level. So the red dice becomes an automatic success. So we'll just stick that on right now so I don't forget. That's 4 damage. 3 more damage, the werebeast will be killed. And the blue becomes a red and the green becomes a blue. So that is 1 blue and 1 red. Those are the bonus dice for the throwing daggers. And I forgot, it says, when monsters are revealed, roll 3 green dice. For each success, inflict 1 wound. Well, I'll do that right now. I should have done that as soon as the monster was revealed. Well, let's see if that adds any hits. It adds 1. Okay. Not too big of a game changer. However, now he has 5 damage. So we might be able to take him out right here. So again, the blue and the red bonus dice. And now Axe, because he is with Hammer, he gets 4 red dice, which is really, really awesome. So he is now going to add 3 green for his attack, 4 blue, and because he's with Hammer, 4 red dice. So his dice pool, wow, he is basically a killing machine. All right, so we'll roll all of those and see if we can take down the werebeast. We only need to do 2 hits. And we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 hits. The werebeast turns into little chunks of werebeast and is absolutely taken out. All right, and he is worth 7 experience points at the end of the game. So this time, we seem to be doing a whole lot better. So that's going to go into our pile for the end of the game. We need to take a look at our point score. All right, now I think the last thing I'm going to do here for this turn is we are going to do, while we're in the tomb, we're going to do a heal action. And what a heal action is you roll the holiness dice. Now, Hammer gets a +4 red because he's with Axe, and for each success we get to heal 1 wound from a party member. So Hammer has 2 wounds, and let's just roll his holiness heal. It's called a heal action. So he's going to be rolling 4 red, 3 blue, and 4 green, and he's going to try and get 2 successes. And oh, easily done. Hammer totally gets healed. So that was an all-round good turn for us. All right, that's the end of this episode. It's gone on quite long enough. So we have cleared out 3 of the 16 tombs. One of them, of course, has the Iron Golem in it, and I'm a little hesitant, although Axe certainly has some killing potential, to go in there and take that Iron Golem down. Anyway, thanks for watching. Thanks for subscribing. Join me next time when we delve back into the tomb, and maybe we'll take on some of the crypts that have a little more cards in them, maybe 2s or 3s. Oh, maybe we'll even deal with one of the 4s. All right, thanks for watching.